All right, I ran Gait Analysis Day here, pretty excited. Admittedly, it was feeling good earlier in the week and a little bit of pain maybe in the last day or two after a lot of heavy strength stuff today, but it went well still. Went into it a little cautiously, ready to back off if I needed to, but I didn't have any pain. So I took a little time-lapse video to show, but did a gait analysis session just like I would do a gait analysis session on one of my patients. Put the markers on, did initial baseline testing. I had done baseline testing back in July before I got the ultrasound showing the patellar tendon tear. And some of the things, like you can see if I can show you the files here. So this is the gait analysis that I just did here. Sorry for the little shaky screen here. But this is me running there. And it felt really good, actually. And one of the numbers, if you can see some of that I was looking at when I first ran in July, my strike from center of mass on the right side was 32. And now it's down to 29, and it was 28 again on the last time. I think I was compensating, landing a little bit more extended. One of the things I just symptom-wise felt was that I had trouble controlling terminal knee extension. So when my knee was all that straight, it felt a little weak and a little painful. So this time, a 3 centimeter difference, which is probably why it wasn't painful to run, because I wasn't landing with my knee quite as extended, and it was a good position. The interesting thing too, when I looked at the other file, my cadence before was almost 190, and today was 182. So I probably adopted just a faster, quicker cadence to try to reduce some of the pain in the knee here. So I did the initial gait analysis, and since it felt good, I went right into another session. Here's just looking at that again, kind of from the side, and we can look at all different angles here. One of the things I did notice though right away was that I had a low forward lean angle. That's something we know can put some more stress on the knee. So I definitely wanted to address that. So what I did is I actually set it up so I could do live feedback, and I took a time lapse of me doing this so you can kind of see what that whole session gait analysis looks like here. But I did another session here, and I'm just pulling that one up. And so then did some live feedback and just wanted to see if I could even get the strike from center of mass down a little bit more. And you see it went down 27 and 28. So still a little different side to side, but got that down. So I did a minute there, just focusing on picking the knees up a little bit more. Ground contact time was nice and low, but I saw I upped the cadence a little bit. So then I wanted to try again, and I did another one. So I ran for a minute with live feedback, took a minute rest, set the computer up again, and did another live feedback, and I was focusing on forward lean. And my forward lean went from 4 to 7 degrees. So let's take a look at that here. And you can just see that 7 number down here was previously 4 in the last one. So with this, we saw that actually when I leaned forward, my strike from center of mass came down to 26 and 25. So again, I still have that 1 degree difference side to side, but it's getting lower. And each time I did the feedback, it felt good. So I did another 3 sets of 1 minute running, 1 minute walking. And then after that, I did another live gait analysis session. The 3 1 minute on, 1 minute off, I had no feedback. I just wanted to see what my body naturally adopted. And then I did one more gait analysis to see if I was still doing what I thought I was doing. And my lean angle again was right at 7. And the strike from center of mass was the same, 25 and 26. So it was really helpful. This is just a really good example of what I do with patients, and now I see it's really insightful for me as the physical therapist to see how that is really just helpful and how that makes a big difference, because it really gave me confidence to know that I had the form. The live feedback was really helpful to make sure I just kind of, was I leaning enough? Was I driving the knee? Was I landing in a good position? So the live feedback really did make a big difference, and that was quite helpful with that. So now the plan is I'm going to take 2 days off because I'm taking this nice and slow. And I did say my knee was a little bit sore from a lot of working out this week. So I am going to focus on just take 2 days off. I'm going to cycle this weekend. And then on Monday, I'll do another live feedback session where I'm looking at my gait and I'll probably do 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. I'll do 7 sets of that just to get back and ease myself into running, making sure that everything looks good, but really focusing on form to make sure that I am doing this correctly, and making sure I'll follow the soreness rules, see if I have any soreness for the next couple days in the knee. But excited about running again. This was, if you missed the other video, my strength I tested earlier in the week, and I was up to in the low 90s there, 92 or 93, I forget now, but that's really moving in the right direction, and I'm really happy about that. So things are going well, rehab's going well, and I'm just going to keep up with it. So thanks for following.